students. Today we're going to do a circle time about fish. So today we're going to start with one of our favorite fish songs, Slippery Fish by Charlotte Diamond. You guys ready to help me sing? I hear the bubbles. Get your fish ready. Slippery fish, sliding through the water. Slippery fish, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no, it's been eaten by a octopus, swiggling in the water. Octopus, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no, it's been eaten by a tuna fish, splashing in the water. Tuna fish, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no, it's been eaten by a great white shark, lurking in the water. Great white shark, gulp, gulp, gulp. Oh no, it's been eaten by a humongous whale, spouting in the water. Humongous whale, gulp, gulp, gulp. Pardon me. Now I have a story about rainbow fish. So let's listen to this story. This is called The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister. Here's the rainbow fish. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come and play with us." But the rainbow fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. He didn't want to play with them. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many." Do you think Slippery Fish is going to share his scales? Let's find out. "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the rainbow fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset, he told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with him. They turned away when he swam by. Oh, look at that. Look at that blue fish. He looks very upset, doesn't he, that rainbow fish didn't want to share. What good were the dazzling shimmery scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day, he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anyone like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go beyond the coral reef, a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." Look at the slippery fish look happy or sad? Looks a little sad, doesn't he? Let's see what's going to happen next. The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, two eyes caught him in the glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. I have been waiting for you, said the octopus with a deep voice. The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy. I can't, the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. That's this 3 years of ink. Give away my scales, my beautiful shining scales, never. How could I ever be happy without them? Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very, very small shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Is he going to share? Let's see if he's going to share. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much, the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing. So it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by the other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Well, it made him happy to share his scales. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possession had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. The end. All right, now we're going to read a story. Actually, we're not going to do the story yet. We'll wait to do Rainbow Fish to the Rescue after we do one of our felt stories. So first, I'm going to show you what I have. I have some fish. I have a pink one, a blue one, a purple one, and a orange one, and a yellow one. And I have Mr. Sharky. So we're going to do a song that's going to sound familiar to you. You guys ready? Get your 5 fingers ready. Let's count the fish first before we do our 5 fingers. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you guys ready? It goes, 5 little sharkies swimming in the sea. Teasing Mr. Sharky, you can't catch me. You can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Sharky, quiet as can be. And he snaps that fish right out of the sea. 4 little fishies swimming in the sea. Teasing Mr. Sharky, you can't catch me. You can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Sharky, quiet as can be. And he snaps that fish right out of that sea. 3 little fishies swimming in the sea. Teasing Mr. Sharky, you can't catch me. You can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Sharky, quiet as can be. And he snaps that fish right out of that sea. 2 little fishies swimming in the sea. Teasing Mr. Sharky, you can't catch me. You can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Sharky, And he snaps that fish right out of that sea. One little fishy swimming in the sea, teasing Mr. Sharky, you can't catch me, you can't catch me. Along Mr. Sharky, quiet as can be. And he snaps that fish right out of that sea. Poor little Sharky all alone. Now he has no one to play with. All right, the end. Let's do one more story. And it's another rainbow fish story. It's called Rainbow Fish to the Rescue by Marcus Pfister. You guys ready? Well, look, there he is. Look, and all his friends have a shiny scale in this one, the ones he gave to them. Can you guys see all the shiny scales? There they are. All right. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there swam a school of fish, not just ordinary fish. Each one had a sparkling silver scale. Ever since Rainbow Fish had shared his scales, these fish had done everything together. They swam together, they played together, they ate together. They even rested together, floating in the shadows of the reef. They were so happy together. They had no interest in other fish. So one day, when a little striped fish swam through their game of flash tag, they all stared at him. "Hey," the little striped fish finally said, "can I play too?" "It's flash tag," said one of the little fish, "and you don't have a flashing scale." "Do you have to have a special scale?" the little striped fish asked. "Of course you do," said the fish with the jagged fins. "Come on, let's play," he called to the others. "Don't worry about him." Oh, does that little fish look happy or sad? I think he might be a little sad they won't let him play. Then all the fish turned and went back to their game. Rainbow Fish hesitated. He was afraid of losing his new friends, so he didn't dare stand up to the fish with the jagged fins. Feeling a little ashamed, Rainbow Fish reluctantly swam off to join the others. He wasn't sure if he should do what his friends were doing or be nice to the little fish. Let's see what happens. The little striped fish floated all alone at the edge of the reef. He looked sad as he watched the game. The other fish were having such fun, darting and diving in the deep blue sea, their shiny scales sparkling. Rainbow Fish remembered what it felt like to have no friends and how lonely he had been when all the fish had ignored him. He had been so proud of all his glittering scales that he had refused to share them. No wonder nobody had wanted to play with him. But now his friends did want him to play, and Rainbow Fish soon was caught up in the game. No one was paying attention when danger entered the reef. Oh, what's that? Is that a shark? Suddenly, a shark shot like an arrow into the middle of the school. The fish darted in every direction and managed to escape their hiding place. There, in a narrow crack in the reef, the shark could not reach them. They were safe, but the little striped fish wasn't. Rainbow Fish couldn't keep still. He was so worried. "What's wrong?" said the skinny fish. "It's the little striped fish," said Rainbow Fish. "He's all alone out there. We've got to help him." With that, Rainbow Fish left the safety of the hiding place. "Let's go," he called. The other fish trembled with fear, but they knew what they had to do. They sped out of the crack after Rainbow Fish. They soon saw the shark, and there was a little striped fish swimming and spinning away from his jaws. Rainbow Fish could see that the little fish's strength was failing fast. "Hurry!" shouted Rainbow Fish, and all the fish swarmed straight for the shark. This confused the shark because usually fish swam away from him. He turned this way and that, snapping right and left until he was dizzy. The shark almost got the fish with the jagged fins, but he escaped with just a few scratches. Look, they saved him. That was being very kind, right? A little kinder than necessary. Quietly, Rainbow Fish led the little striped fish to safety. "You were really brave," said the little striped fish. "Thanks for saving my life." Together they watched as the exhausted shark gave up and swam away. When all the fish returned safely to the reef, they welcomed the little striped fish. "Why don't you stay and play with us?" Rainbow Fish offered. "How can I play flash tag when I don't have a shiny scale?" asked the little striped fish. "We can play fin tag instead," said the fish with the jagged fin. "Touch a fin and you're it." All the fish cheered and they swam off to play together in the deep blue sea. The end. Thanks for listening to Circle Time. We'll see you again soon.